Joe Joyce ain't shit. Man, you know, let me give a salute to my man Bermane Stiverne. Uh, to anybody who would think that I feel bad about recommending this play, not at all. Um, I did not pull off victory in this. Don't get me wrong, but it was a good play because Joe Joyce is exactly what I said he was, man. The guy, he just ain't that damn good. He's just not, man. That amateur style of his, man, with his hands, spread apart, no defense, lack of head movement, easy to counter, easy to get hit. I wish the Bermane Stiverne who fought Chris Arreola in the first fight could have fought this guy tonight, man. A slightly younger, more prime Stiverne. Bermane's clearly at the end of his career. I want him to retire. Nothing left to prove. He became a world champion. And I would assume he made some good paydays. And I'm pretty sure he got paid well for taking this fight. I would assume at least six figures for this fight. So um, he's clearly at the end, man. He don't need to take no more punishment. But this guy Joe Joyce, man, I'm telling you, he was a high favorite in this fight. Bermane Stiverne in my casino was as high as a plus 2,200 underdog. So imagine what the number was on Joyce as a favorite. He was a huge favorite in this fight, and it took him 6 rounds. And not only he didn't, it wasn't like Bermane Stiverne was falling over and unconscious and all that. It was Howard Foster basically stepping in, saying that the man had taken enough punishment. And by that time, I was satisfied. It was okay. Because early in the round, he kind of had a rally. He loaded up trying to do something. It was not effective. He was taking more punches, and he appeared to be slowing down, as he backed up at that point. So um, I was feeling as the fight was going that it was favoring Bermane because Joyce was punching himself out. The guy, he was going for the first round knockout, going for the second round, especially the second round. He wanted to get an early stoppage against this guy, man. He wanted to be impressive. Instead of being smart with his energy, he was throwing. Luckily for him, he fought, a guy who was at the end, man. A guy who was not in the best condition, not in his prime anymore. Let this be a young, hungry prime contender or champ. I'm telling you, I'm gonna continue to bet against Joe Joyce, man. I just don't see anything special about the guy. I will give him this. He took some hard punches from Bermane in the first round. He got hit flush a good number of times. So I will say the guy showed a good chin, man, because Stiverne can punch. Unless he's just, at the point in his career and age where his punching power has diminished a little bit. But, you know, I will give Joyce credit for taking those shots, man. I will say the guy has chin. He won't be easy to KO, it appears. But easy to hit. He gets in with a better conditioned guy, man. I just don't see what's special about Joyce, man. I don't. And I hope I can keep getting big odds in his fights. Especially if he fights somebody who I think has a chance of beating him. You know. Uh I think that's pretty much it, guys. I think Stavern was he was sensing the counters, and he was sensing that the guy was throwing a ton of punches, that he would slow down, and he did slow down. Toward the end of the second round, his punch output started to diminish, and then for the next couple of rounds, it kind of was getting lower and lower, and then in the sixth, it kind of picked up again. He was smart. He kind of took a round or two off. Stavern did too, but he took a round, kind of throwing less punches, and eventually, got his energy back, and then in the sixth, he was able to, string together a combination that was Foster stopped the fight. But I'm telling you, I'm not high on Joe Joyce, man. I don't care what nobody says. It's just a matter of time, man. He gonna get in if he fights Luis Ortiz, man. And that's why Abel Sanchez did not want that fight. These guys, Al Bernstein talking about his technique is improved. It's improved. I don't see he's look like the same guy to me. Still don't look special. Like I said, if he ain't at the level that they want him to be at now, he ain't gonna never get there, man. You know. So I think that's it, guys. That was a good. I'm looking at the replay. That was a good stoppage by Foster. Bermane had taken enough punishment, and I don't feel bad about the play. I don't feel. I'm not gonna condemn his performance. He has nothing to be ashamed of, man. If this guy is as great as they claim he is and supposed to be, why did it take him 6 rounds to get a ref stoppage? Why didn't he blow him out in the first or second round if he is, what they say he is, what the odds said that he was, By the odds that they had, he should have blown Stiverne out within 2 rounds, man. Clearly, without the ref's help. Just a matter of time, guys. A matter of time. A prime fighter with skill, with power. They're going to take care of this guy, man. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think. And I will check in with you guys soon, man. Thanks for watching.